Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've been rather inactive recently, so today I think I'll be doing my routine on using Bambino. So what I'm going to cover in this video is I'm going to do a comparison between two different baskets. Both are single wall double shot baskets. On the right hand side is the Breville original, on the left hand side is the generic brand which I've purchased recently. Right, so you can see that the side wall, one is vertically straight down, the other one is slanted inwards, which means that the Breville basket will be able to take less bean as compared to the generic one that I purchased. Right, and I'm also going to do a comparison between two distributors. One is with a 3-fin design, right? The other one is kind of a concentric ring design. So when you distribute it, it sort of gives you a certain pattern on the coffee ground. We form something like a ring ridges. Not sure whether it will help to reduce the amount of channeling, right? And this is the dosing funnel that I've designed recently. It's printed in ABS plastic, the same as Lego plastic, and I actually did a bit of a logo design. It's my company name, right? Cafe Matella Singapore, right? And it fits really well on the original as well as the new bottomless portafilter, which I've also import, right? So if you're interested to get one, right, I will list down the link below later. Right, the handle is made of a beautiful hardwood, right? So you can see that the portafilter locks on very nicely, right? And it sits either on the Smart Grinder Pro or on the Breville Barista Express or Barista Pro burr grinder. It sits nicely there, right? You can activate the burr grinder, right, on the Barista Pro and Barista Express by pressing inwards, right? But I'm not going to demo how this is being done on the Smart Grinder Pro. So for this generic filter basket I'm using, I'm going to try to pack in 20 grams of beans and see whether the taste is is there any difference in the taste of the coffee and espresso that's extracted. And using the ring design distributor, I would like to also do a comparison between whether there'll be less channeling as compared to the 3-fin design. Right, so this is the first part of the video series. I'm going to do a 2-part. The second part I'll be doing the 3-fin design, of course with the 20 gram the generic dosing the filter basket that I have purchased recently, not the original Breville one. Right, so I think I didn't push in the portafilter all the way in. That's why the grounded coffee is pouring out and creating a mess. Right, usually this will not happen. If you push all the way in, all the grounded coffee should go all the way in, so that there should be minimal wastage of the coffee ground. Right, I'm using a grind size setting of 13 on the Smart Grinder Pro. Right, so you can see that the coffee ground is left on the top as well as in the catchment area. So I just pour it back in. Right, gently tap the side of the portafilter and the dosing funnel so that the coffee ground can be distributed better and settle down better at the bottom. And usually I'll use my fingers to cup the coffee ground to redistribute it so that the ground will be more evenly distributed across the entire filter baskets. So you can see that the distributor that I have is a ring kind of design. Right, it works the same, just that the patterns that it creates after you distribute it is slightly different. So I would like to see whether there's actually a difference between the extraction later on. Right, so as I say, this is the first part, so I'll only be showing the extraction on this blue color distributor. Right, I'll be doing the second one in the second part of the video. right? And after you distribute it, you're going to give it a light temp, right? Because we are using a bottomless, so if we don't temp it right, it's going to get really messy later on. So you can see after temping, the design, the ring design on the ground is still there, right? So let's try to get closer and to see whether the shots are actually good, right? Alright, let's try to get closer to see a close-up shot of how the extraction is done on the bottomless polyfilter. Right, I hope that it doesn't create a mess, because when I tried to do it the other time, there was channeling all over the place, and the coffee, the espresso just squirted all over the counter. Right, it's really messy. Right, so let's see how it goes this time. Right, I'm slowing this down so that you can see a better view of the extraction. It looks okay. It seems that the channeling, there's a bit of channeling at the side, but it's not too bad as compared to my previous experience. Right, the flow of coffee looks decent. It flows a bit fast. Right, maybe I should reduce the grind size so that it will flow slightly slower. But the crema looks okay. Right, really rich, and color is really beautiful. Right. And another nice feature about the Bambino Plus is of course the automatic frothing of milk. Right, you can actually adjust the temperature of the milk, the froth milk, by pressing the temperature button for the frothing. Right, of course you can also adjust the temperature of the coffee. There are two buttons on the right hand side, one up, one down. Right, the lower one is actually the one for adjusting the milk temperature. The one on top is actually adjusting the espresso temperature, right, as you can see. So normally the milk frothing will be done within about a minute. Right, I find that the milk froth on the Bambino to be a bit thin when the temperature is lower, but when I increase the temperature to 2 bar, which is okay, and I realized that the milk froth is a bit too thick. So to be honest, I still prefer the manual way of frothing milk, because I have better control of the texture of the milk I want. Right, but for this case, I couldn't really do any control. Everything has to be done automatically. And of course, after frothing milk, you have to clean the steam wand. But I find that the Bambino, the position of the steam wand is actually not very well positioned, because when I try to push the steam wand back to auto purge it didn't really purge all the way to the hole. So therefore you can see that I'm using a cup before I push the steam wand backwards, so that the auto purging can be done in the cup, and really it will save you from all the mess that you're going to clean up later on, whereby all the milk is being squirted all over the counter. Right, so this is from my personal experience. Right, I'm not too sure whether your machine is the same as mine. Right, mine is a bit, the steam wand is a bit too far in front, right, of the hole, so therefore the purging didn't do exactly into the hole. So you can see that I do another purging of the steam, so to make sure that all the leftover milk is being purged out. Right, so now you can see how the texture is on the milk. Right, I tried to pull a latte out, but I think I failed this time. I just got to try harder. Right, yeah, I think I have to practice more. Right, thank you for watching, and if you like what we do, please subscribe and like and share.